with the darts because he was the Group A winner. And using them here to full effect.
180.
Don't have to wait too long for our first max, and won't be our last. We have some prolific 180 hitters in action tonight.
95.
These two are in Group 1.
20.
Alongside Mark Durbridge. The other group, Mike Warburton, Wayne Jones, Tommy Morris. It's a new Tommy Morris.
Game shot on the first
2.0.
Matt Clark.
Matt Clark. And there was nothing else for us. Once you'd sort of tailed off, you sort of thought, well, that's it then. Play the odd league game, but there's nothing really there for us. Now, of course, you are right. It does.
Game shot on the fourth
reignite
leg.
that passion.
Matt Clark.
For the match and to get himself on the board.
He's taken his average with that 174 up to over 100. This is a high quality performance. Double 16 to wrap it up 4-1 with a 12 darter.
Game
Wrap
shot
it up.
and
He
the
does.
match.
And
Matt
well,
Clark.
what a statement of intent. I have said he's one paced, but that pace is so solid that if you want to beat him, you've got to produce the numbers he's just produced. 101.19, winning 4 legs to 1 and putting a bit of a marker down with 50% on the doubles. 180 and that beautiful 174 in the final leg of that contest. When we come back, we go to Group 2. Mike Warburton up against Wayne Jones.
Mike requires 76.
Yeah, totally different atmosphere, isn't it? Champions Week finals night.
So double 8 for Warburton to take a 1-0 lead. Wayne Jones may be thinking, here we go again.
Game shot on the first leg. Mike Warburton.
Actually 3 legs better than the one he started with in the 113 average against Wayne. May well be 2 single 20s for double 18. May well only be 25 and bull. It's only going to be the bull.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Wayne Jones to move into a 3-1 lead, rescuing the situation well.
Wayne, you require
He's brought his
120.
best game, it seems, and he could see out victory here. If he can climb the ladder to the top rung.
Game
To win the
shot
match in
and the
style,
match.
Wayne Jones has pulled off a big seismic win against Mike Warburton.
Commentary
Mark
box.
require
And we will have
137.
the Twitter or X app open. We'd love to hear from you.
We'd love to see
Game
this.
shot on
We'd
the
love
third
to see
leg.
that.
Mark
A flash of
Durbridge.
brilliance from Mark Durbridge. A 137, a 12 darter to break the Kelling throw.
Mark require 50.
Timing of that max was incredible. Double 16. 1 dart left.
18.
Both players have now had match darts.
Jamie require 8.
It's about who can hold their nerve now. It's double 2. He doesn't like it. He loves it.
Shots
and
and
he's
the
still in
match.
the race.
Jamie
and he knows
Kelling.
all about it. Jamie Kelling, well, he has gone through the mill of emotions there, but he has come out the other side against Mark Durbridge to win for free. But now he has got to wait because his fate is in the hands of Game 5 between Durbridge and Clark. Next up, it's going to be quick. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be Tommy Morris against Wayne Jones.
$137. Wayne, you require 72.
The opening leg. One of 2 he needs to go through. Double 12.
Game shot on the
1-0
first leg.
Jones. 17
Wayne
darter.
Jones.
And he is now on the cusp.
Tommy, you require 104.
So, double 16 for a 104 finish.
Game shot on the
That's
second
superb
leg.
from Tommy Morris.
Tommy Morris.
Topper from Tommy to level up at 1 apiece.
Stop it.
Double 16 to extinguish them particular
Game
hopes.
shot on the fourth
There will be
leg.
no 9-dart
Wayne
finish
Jones.
tonight. We may well see Wayne Jones in the semi-final in a couple of legs time. Well, we're going to see him in the semi-finals because
Fifth
2
leg,
is
it's
enough.
Wayne to throw
2 is the
first.
golden
Game
number.
on.
It would mean that he'd be on 4 points. Morris and Warburton would be slinging it out for the second
Game,
spot,
shot,
and the double eight
and
is
the match.
found. That is
Wayne
maximum
Jones.
points for the Wanderer, who wants his through to the semi-finals. As for Tommy Morris, well, he's going to have to play a winner-takes-all game against Mike Warburton in match number 6. As far as the numbers in this one is concerned, 85 the average, 4 out of 7 on the doubles, a 4-3 success for Wayne Jones. Coming up after the break, well, Matt Clark is already through. We'll see who joins him when he takes on Mark Dudbridge after this.
Mark to require
In terms
90.
of what happened in Mark's game with Jamie earlier on, where Dudbridge spurnt dart after dart, opportunity after opportunity, and Kelling then stepped in.
Game
And
shot on the third
Dudbridge,
leg.
by contrast,
Mark
steps in
Dudbridge.
here, and you could see him the celebration. He knows how pivotal that is.
Mark Dudbridge. You can't believe it. If it is going to be end of the road, it could be a bullseye finish that does it. Because that's what Clark wants for the match.
Game
The bullseye
shot
for
and the
Clark
match.
that sends
Matt
Jamie
Clark.
Kelling through. He apologises for sending his opponents out, but Matt Clark has sent Jamie Kelling into the final 4, and Flash Mark Dudbridge is out of the competition. Matt Clark is a semi-finalist. Jamie Kelling's a semi-finalist. Mark Dudbridge trudges back home to Bristol. Next up, Morris Warburton. To level
Mike to
proceedings
require
up.
52.
52 required for Warburton. 2 in hand, a double 16.
Game shot on the second leg.
Levels,
Mike
you
Warburton.
Devils, it's 1-1, and we're none the wiser to knowing who's going to complete the semi-finals field. Put himself 2 onto the good. He's going to get 2 at double 8, and now at double 4.
Game shot on the third leg.
He's halfway
Tommy
there.
Morris.
Warburton hit back. Double 8.
Game shot on the fourth
2-2.
leg. Mike
Reaction
Warburton.
from Warby.
Final 4 showdown with Matt Clark. But
No
he's
score.
passed it. He's moved the other side. And Morris is still in with a chance.
Tommy
He
requires
is
74.
still in the fight. 74 to go through. Finds the treble 14. 216 for the match.
Game shot and the match.
And the
Tommy
in the
Morris.
semi-final showdown. He'll take on Matt Clark. Final 4 showdown with Matt Clark. But
No
he's
score.
passed it. He's moved the other side. And Morris is still in with a chance.
Tommy
He
requires
is
74.
still in the fight. 74 to go through. Finds the treble 14. 216 for the match.
Game shot and the match.
And the
Tommy
in the
Morris.
semi-final showdown. He'll take on Matt Clark after getting the better of Mike Warburton by 4 legs to 3. Warby had a match start. That came and went, but it's Morris who makes it through. He wins by 4 legs to 3 to set up a semi-final with Matt Clark. And we're going to take our collective breaths. We're going to return in a couple of minutes' time when we join viewers on Sporty Stuff TV for our 2 live semi-finals.
The 74, of course, that got Tommy over the line against Warby. Didn't go this way. Loves double 10.
Game shot on the second leg. Matt
Some
Clark.
finish under extreme pressure.
2 at
56.
tots for 2-2. To square up this first semi-final.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Big
Tommy
dart,
Morris.
and he was up to the task. Be magnified this time by Morris. But he has to keep him under the pump, and that's
140.
exactly what he does.
Matt, you require 32.
To move him a leg away from a fourth consecutive final. The outtake of breath.
Game shot
And
on
the
the fifth
find
leg.
on the double 16.
Clark.
And Matt Clark is a leg away for a place in the final again. Double 16 again. This has been so kind to him this week.
Game
And Matt Clark
shot and
will
the match.
once again
Matt Clark.
contest a Super Series final. A fourth time he has made it through to finals night, and the fourth time he will contest the jackpot match. He is a game away from becoming the first player to make it through to a hat-trick at Champions Weeks. He beats Tommy Morris by 4 legs to 2. The local favourite will depart, and coming up after the break, Wayne Jones takes on Jamie Kelling. To the
Wayne, you
halfway
require
point.
56.
Yeah, we'll be going 20.
Game shot on the
That's
third
why he
leg.
goes that way.
Wayne Jones. Wayne, you require 32.
And so, another chance for Jones to complete the job.
Usually so reliable.
Game
On double
shot
16.
and the match. Wayne Jones.
No change there for Wayne Jones, so it will be Wayne Jones facing Matt Clark in tonight's final, Series 5, Week 1. Averages 87.28, Wayne Jones. Jamie Kelling, 81.56. We'll be back after a short break.
Wayne, you require 32.
Well, he's made things drama-free.
Game
So
shot on the
far,
first leg. Wayne
and that
Jones.
trend continues. 13 dart breaker throw.
Wayne, you require
An
101.
example of the kind of start Wayne's made to this final. He's averaging 108 to Matt Clark's 81. And he wants double 12. 2-0 and 15
Game shot on the
darts.
second leg. Wayne
Wowzers.
Jones.
This is some performance.
Wayne, you require 120.
Fabulous approach play from Clark. 20 tops. Tops it is then. He's got to go.
80.
And that would have been for his second 120 checkout of the night. He got it in his opening game of the evening
Matt, you
against
require
Mike Warburton.
24.
And now he's got a hope of a Matt Clark miss. He steadies himself. He outtakes the breath.
One left. Just needs to slide it down the side.
Game
Does just
shot on the
that.
fourth
2-2.
leg. Matt Clark.
Oh, we're back on throw. Going to get 2 at 24.
Game
And Matt
shot on
Clark
the fifth
is a leg away
Matt
from
Clark.
Super Series stardom. It looks like the battle line, so Matt Clark may well be drawn upon the final leg. Jones closing in on winning the sixth, and it would set in
140.
situ a tiebreaker situation in the final. One leg shootout, and maybe that bullseye in the practice room that Matt Clark won could well be the most important dart of the evening.
55.
You would think so often is in a race to 4. It is very much a marathon to reach this stage. The final one game is very much a sprint.
Hang on, maybe that pull off may be
177.
irrelevant.
Wayne, you require 156.
This to save it. Doesn't go, and so Matt Clark
100.
now has his moment of
Matt, you
Super
require
Series
80.
destiny.
Super Series history. This 80 goes in.
It's 2 in double 10.
Game
And
shot.
Superman
and the
is
match.
the history maker.
And the Motor Super
As Matt
Series
Clark
V1
becomes
champion.
the first ever player
Matt
to
Clark.
make it through to 3 Champions Weeks. It's the perfect hat-trick for Matt Clark at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. It was almost the perfect debut for Wayne Jones. He came so close in that final. He made the money match on his first ever appearance in the competition. But when it comes to the jackpot games, there is nobody that qualifies more often than Superman Matt Clark. It is a third appearance at Champions Week for this precocious player. And so Matt Clark is the first name into Series 5 Champions Week. And we can hear from Superman now. In just a second, he'll be catching up with Chris Murphy. Matt Clark, a 4-2 victor against Wayne Jones. Those are the statistics on your screen. 4 out of 10 on the finishing, 89 the overall average in the end. Wayne Jones put up such a fist of it in the end. But for the third time, Matt Clark is Champions Week bound. We can hear from him now with Chris Murphy.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yeah, Matt Clark has indeed done it again. You just got the knack of doing it here, Matt. Just talk us through your night and tell us how you feel.
I don't know if there's anything I can actually talk anybody through. I said to Henry earlier, everything just feels right this week. Even though I've won previously, it's always been a little bit of luck on my side. To be fair, there was a little bit of luck on my side tonight as well, but I just felt really good this week. There's a lot of wrongs that I've put, well, not wrongs is the wrong word choice. There's a lot of people that I wanted to just go thank you to. And I think I've done that now.
Is this something that has given you a new lease of life? Because you've become the first player to get through to Champions Week 3 times, and it's becoming a real platform for players that are not on the Pro Tour, either not there yet or no longer on it, to perform and do new things.
Absolutely. Again, a little bit of in the interview earlier with Henry, I was not going to retire at all. I love darts. I love playing darts. It's been my life for 30 years. But I kind of took a back step. This is just invigorating. It's not just I want to be here. I love being here. I love the seniors tour now. The words aren't there because I've just won again, and it's kind of like I'm a little bit like off with the fairies at the moment. It's awesome for anyone that's not on the tour. This is, and well, not for me because I'm obviously quite old now. The seniors tour is fantastic. This is just the best thing. To be honest, other than the Pro Tour, there's nothing compares to this. It's there at the top.
And the next thing for you, of course, I mean, we've had a 16-year-old win the last 2 Super Series. For you, is to do it for the older guys, the senior players, and maybe get that Champions Week win.
Well, we'll try and keep it running. I do believe Luke won one of the ADC competitions in Bristol this weekend, so he's definitely back at some point. But whether it's in this period or the next period, the dates on them were a little bit vague.
At the very earliest, so you're not going to have to worry about him until Champions Week. You're the first one there. So, I mean, you've had a nice week here, got through on Wednesday, relaxed. Now you can relax for another 11 weeks and watch everyone else battle it out.
I've actually got a stag do in Portugal at some point in between that. So, yeah, let's just chill out, relax. Everything is going nice at the moment. And when it does, what can you do?
Well, look, well done. I'm going to swap the microphone for the trophy for you now because you need to have your little moment. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. The Week 1 winner of Series 5 is Superman Matt Clark. I'm just going to get Chris Mason in for a final word.
Could I just ask one favour? Sorry, the 2 friends that have stood by me all the way have just... The 2 friends have stood by me the whole way. They've got Superman shirts on. They did say if I won, could they come on stage and have a photo?
They can do that. I'm going to have a chat with Chris Mason and we'll get up and get a photograph.
Absolutely.
So you can have a chat with them now down there. We'll bring you back up on stage. I'll bring Chris Mason for a chat now. Matt Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Mace, he's done it again.
It's what he does.
Yeah.
He just gets up here. He's so reliable, doesn't panic, does the right things at the right times, and yeah, a bit of Super Series history this early on.
Yeah, and I mean, he's doing it. I hate to put you in this category, but you do play on the seniors tour yourself. We've seen a 16-year-old kid clean up here at the Super Series, but there's still life in the old dogs yet.
Yeah, I think it's a great advert for the game, isn't it? Which is why it's so popular across so many different age groups. Like you say, you had a 16-year-old Luke Littler lighting up the place just 7 days ago, and then you got two players who were prominent in the World Seniors Darts Tour, battling out in the final tonight. I think it's just a fabulous story. And listen, we keep saying it, if you can play the game, get involved. There's so many opportunities now to do what Matt Clark's just done.
Absolutely. Feet up for him now for the next few weeks. Of the other players, who would you like to see again have another go, maybe think has got a chance of making it through to Champions Week?
Yeah, I think on debut, I think Wayne did very well. It's a new environment. It's a format that he certainly wouldn't be used to. So I think I'd like to see him back. I'd like to see Tommy Morris have another go down go away for a few weeks. And the problem is now the players are only getting 2 opportunities a series. They can all get a full week and then either a B or a C later on in the series. So yeah, I mean it's going to be interesting. We've got a great lineup next week, of course. Dom Taylor, who's been playing some lovely darts of late, and of course Darryl Pilgrim, who picked up his first Challenge Tour title, is in action next week as well.
Yeah, final word then on our winner, Matt Clark. I mean, he just has managed to work this out this stage, hasn't he? He's got the knack of turning up here, especially on a Saturday, and getting the job done. Yeah,
I think being his age and how much experience he has, and listen, he's been around as long as I've been playing darts. I've known who Matt Clark is, and I think because he's not under that intense pressure, that constant tour card pressure and ranking position pressure, he's playing with a lot of freedom. And yeah, he's a great example to the rest of us, that's for sure.
He is indeed. So once again, Superman succeeds at the Super Series on a Saturday. Matt Clark, the champion of Week 1 of Series 5. Week 2 gets underway from 9:30 a.m. here on Sporty Stuff TV on Monday morning. And we've got a great lineup in store for you. So we'll see you then.